We welcome you into the River Network's coverage of the West Virginia Christian Athletic Tournament. I'm Lucas Berry along with Matthew Thomas. We are doing a little bit different. We were going to split these games up, but we figure, you know what? It's Championship Saturday. You go all out for that, don't you?
We have to, Lucas. I mean, it's going to be some really good games here this evening. We got 5 slated games here for you guys this evening. I'll go ahead and give you guys the schedule because why not while they're giving out the starting lineups. So the games for today, this is the third place game of the evening between Victory Baptist Academy and Wood County Christian. And then we'll have the girls' championship game following this one between Mount Hope Christian and Summit Christian. That'll be at noon. The boys' fifth place game is going to start things off at 2 p.m., and it's going to be between Taze Valley Christian and Victory Baptist Academy. Boys' third place game will be at 3:30 p.m., and it's going to be against Calvary Baptist and Grace Christian. And then to conclude the West Virginia Christian Athletic Tournament will be the boys' championship game between Summit Christian and Greater Beckley Christian. Greater Beckley Christian at 5 p.m. So we got a slate full of games today, Lucas, and let's get this first game on and rolling.
Wood County Christian and Victory Baptist up first. It'll be number 15, Brooke Arnold, jumping for Wood County Christian, I beg your pardon. And it will be controlled by Elena Parsley. Parsley will get it back into Arnold. Arnold will take it to the rim. Parsley will. I'll get everything figured out. It's an early morning for all of us. It's a long tournament. It's an early morning. We've got all day.
And you were here all day yesterday, Lucas. Give yourself some grace.
Here we go. Now it's number 15, Grace Ward, speaking of. Number 30, Jada. I'll get my name right here.
Good move
Jada
down.
O'Neill.
Oh, and somehow that hit the top of the backboard for Victory Baptist. Sydney Thomas, the sophomore. Well, she gets her first 2 of the game, and I think she was confused how that went in. It hit the top of the backboard.
She'll go back and watch this broadcast later and go, oh, that's how.
Exactly.
Working it back down low. They'll try again for Miss Arnold, and she will get the M1.
Yeah, Brooke Arnold was an absolute menace yesterday in their game, and she's able to get down low in the paint. Not going to shoot many threes, but she's going to get in the paint. She's going to get rebounds. Would not be surprised if she has a double-double between rebounds and points.
Nor would I. She certainly is capable of that. She'll go for the first free throw, and she will make it. So it's 3-2. Wood County Christian here early. They got here by beating Greater Beckley and then losing to Summit Christian in the last round, although, to be fair, both those were pretty tough games, and there's no shame in losing to Summit Christian at all.
Oh, absolutely not. Summit Christian is an absolute menace. Great ball movement, especially with their lady in the middle, Abby Greer. She's a pain in the rear for other teams to deal with.
Trying to work it down low, and it's on the floor. It will be corralled by the Wildcats, and they'll come up the floor now with number 0, Eliza Amos.
That's pretty much a recipe to lose this game. If they're going to do that for the Saints, is turning the ball over.
Arnold's on the score sheet once again. It's 5-2, her team.
Yeah, the Wildcats are going to be giving a heavy dose to Arnold. Would not be surprised if she had double digits before the end of this quarter.
That was Grace Wood who took that shot for Victory Baptist. She comes up empty. And the Wildcats once again trying to extend their lead. Arnold once again will put it on the deck, and she's going to get called for the walk here.
Yeah, first turnover of the game, 1 turnover apiece for each of these teams. So remotely the same, pretty clean on both sides of the ball, but the Saints definitely, both teams playing 2-3 defense to start out this game, trying to keep everything in front of them.
I will say this, and it's a little earlier. It's a little better than 9:30 yesterday or 8:30 the day before.
Yes.
But you're playing the first game of the day. Had a long day yesterday. For the game to be as clean as it is speaks to the commitment to these athletes to, getting themselves into the game. Not necessarily in game shape, but in game mind.
Exactly. And it's really, really difficult for athletes to get themselves mentally ready for these games, especially early in the morning. I remember when I was in high school, if I didn't have my coffee before about 8 in the morning, I'd be a dead man by 10 o'clock. So
you drinking coffee in high school explains a lot.
Exactly. Yes, it does.
Oh,
gosh.
boy. Oh.
Looks like Victory's going to take it out here on the baseline.
It'll come back out. It's in the hands now of Julianne McNeely, now over to Grace Ward.
Yeah, Jada O'Neal's trying to get herself going right here for Victory, the lady who just had the ball. She carries it a lot and is definitely going to be a big workload, but she wants to take the shot, and there's the three-pointer, as I was just saying, but she hasn't been able to find her shot quite yet in this tournament, but there's a break for Victory. They're going to keep the ball off the missed rebound.
Allie Matherly was in there on the rebound, number 34. And it will be still Grace Christian basketball as Matherly will check out. And number 14, Caden Mooney, will enter the game. And it's Mooney who has the ball now, and she's going to find herself right in the middle of a tie-up. Jump ball, possession to Wood County Christian.
The second turnover of the game for Victory. It's going to be on the scoreboard and on the stat sheet as a turnover, but you got a couple extra looks at it. You got to finish, but I'm not going to consider that a turnover in my book. Now there's a turnover there from the Saints, and then the Saints turn it right back over. You can't have that if you're Victory. If you want this to be a somewhat clean game, you definitely want to do your best to keep it as clean as possible. Trying to get themselves in the middle. Arnold being pushed out right there with two hands. And she's going to be fouled by Sydney Thomas. It's going to be Thomas's first personal foul on the day, so it's going to get her on the stat sheet for more than just the points that she has. Wood County's Elena Parsley, along with her sister Hannah Parsley, is going to be the one to handle the ball. O'Neal, three-pointer. Oh, just a little short, but good rebound there from Victory Baptist, Sydney Thomas. She's going to be fouled by number 2, Marin Missile. It's going to be her first personal foul. High-tempo offenses for both of these teams this morning, Lucas.
It is indeed, and again, I will echo the same thing I said earlier.
Ooh, good move inside the paint there for Victory Baptist, Grace Ward. And she sniffs the scoreboard for the first time this game and draws Victory Baptist within 1 point. My favorite part about these championship games, too, is that every single one of these games more than likely is going to be within single digits. And always, you don't matter what kind of a game it is, you don't want to see any blowouts unless if it's your team. You always want to see good basketball, and that's what we're going to be seeing all day until about 6:30 this evening. So about 8 hours worth of basketball. O'Neal, another three-pointer. This time she connects. Great shot there from Jada O'Neal. Started out 0 for 2 from the three-point line, but she hits the third time. You're not going to keep her off the scoreboard for that long. And she gives the Saints the lead. Bucket a little bit too strong there from Eliza Amos. She's the point guard for this Wildcats team. She carried the ball most of the time in yesterday's game in their loss. O'Neal top of the key. Good move there on the short block, but a little bit strong from Caden Mooney. Wildcats corral, and they want to push tempo. Nice move there from Piatt. Piatt takes the mid-range. Little bit short, but great rebound there in the post from Victory Baptist, number 33, Sydney Thomas. She has been all over the scoreboard and rebounding as well early in this game. Swinging the ball is Victory Baptist, trying to get themselves some looks. O'Neal thought about the three-pointer there for a second. Opts to keep swinging it. Victory trying to move inside the mid-range on the perimeter. And they thought they had themselves a look, but they're going to turn it over. That's Victory's fourth turnover of the first quarter. Good look down low to Arnold. Arnold, you know she's going to finish down low, and she does. She has every bit of the scoring for this Wildcats team. All 7 points are courtesy of Brooke Arnold. And we got a timeout here from Victory Baptist. I would say more than likely they're looking at themselves on the 30-second timeout and saying, get the ball out of Brooke Arnold's hand. I don't care if we have to quadruple team him. So, just a 30-second timeout here from Summersville Arena. If you were just tuning in and join us here on the New River Network, we're glad to have you with us. This is Matthew Thomas along with Lucas Berry. We'll flip-flop roles throughout today. Lucas is dealing with some wonderful technical issues. We gotta love technical issues, don't we, Lucas? Alrighty, here we go. It's going to be Victory Baptist ball. Go see if they can take the lead back. The way this game has gone so far, it has definitely been in Victory's favor. They've been able to spread out the scoring load a little bit more than this Wildcat team has. But that could change in an instant in a tie game. Nice look there from Victory. Can't quite finish. But you best believe that Allie Matherly's going to be down there below to clean it up. She's the big girl down low, and that is the 4th different Saint to score in the 9 points that they have so far in this game. Meisel out to Hannah Parsley. And good defense there from Victory Baptist. They get the block. But turned right over there is Victory. Hannah Parsley drives baseline. She gets fouled. Elena Parsley. The Parsley sisters have both been working very diligently over these past couple days to get themselves in this third-place game here at the West Virginia Christian Athletic Tournament. And Elena Parsley is going to get 2 shots here at the line. First shot's good. And Elena Parsley is the first one on this Wildcat team, not named Brooke Arnold, to be on the scoreboard. And she hits both free throws to put her team up, to tie this game here at 9 apiece. McNeely and O'Neal passing it back and forth up at the top of the key. Let's see if they choose to wait for the final shot of the quarter. They're not. It looks like they're going to move tempo, and we have a double dribble called against Victory Baptist. That's going to be their 5th turnover of the game early on in this ball game. Elena Parsley, the one to take the ball down. And it looks like they are going to take their time and take the final shot of the quarter. 8 seconds left. Meisel. Out to Elena Parsley. Elena Parsley with 3 seconds to go. The floater, air ball. And we have 0.3 left on the clock. So unless if we have some absolutely insane foul, which we're not going to because the Wildcats wisely move out of the way, we're going to move on to the second quarter. So early tie here in this third-place game between the Victory Baptist Academy Saints and the Wood County Christian Wildcats in this game. 9-9, we will be back here in just a few minutes here from the New River Network. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, we are back here at Summersville Arena here. The Victory Baptist Saints are going to have the ball here. They feed the ball. Grace Ward thought about the three-pointer, opts to give it down. And unsurprisingly, Brooke Arnold, the first one down on the floor. Here we go.
She's been at the center of the action, you might say.
Oh, absolutely. Brooke Arnold is an absolute menace down there in the paint.
She'll have it a little far out of the paint now.
Yep.
And she'll get it back down in the, well, would-be painted area, but not so much. I do like the look of the floor here. I was making a note of that in earlier broadcasts and myself in person. It's a really nice floor.
Yes. Oh, it really is.
I'm a sucker for the state outline in the center.
Yeah, if you go on to Summersville Arena and you go on to Google Maps, you could look on here and see that this floor is one of those movable floors that you can take out and you can put in or keep the concrete there. So I've seen a lot of people do different cheer competitions. They do different tumble stuff, whatever cheerleaders do. So it's pretty cool to see all that good stuff. Also, one thing to note about Brooke Arnold, that's not only her 9th point. Speaking of 9 points, she is also a freshman, only a 9th grader. You wouldn't think that from the way she plays.
She's going to be a star in this tournament for the next couple of years, and she's going to make her name very well known.
Oh, absolutely. If she played in public school, she'd be getting minutes. The way she has her IQ, you could see her. She knows what her role is inside the paint. But Victory going to see if they can try to take some of that away.
So work it back around now in the hands of Grace Ward. Grace Ward will send it back over toward Kaden Mooney. And now ends up in the hands of Jada O'Neal. She's trying to go to the bucket, and it's stolen away by Eliza Amos. And a double dribble here will give it right back to Victory Baptist.
Yeah, double turnover right there. Victory Baptist, unfortunately, doubling the turnovers right now. They have 6. Wood County staying at 3. And that's the little bit of a difference that we have in this game so far.
Amy Boland will leave the floor, number 44 for Victory Baptist.
O'Neal will shoot it from there. Let's see. She opts to bring it out.
She'll back it out and just kind of re-look over her options. Ends up in the hands now of Julianne McNeely. Now back to number 15, Grace Ward, and that's good.
That's a tough shot right there, Lucas. Those little one-dribble pull-ups, and she did that laterally as well, so had to do a sidestep, but she drills it to tie this ball game at 11.
Another turnover here for Wood County. That's their 4th. And up ahead now come Victory Baptist. Victory Baptist in the form of Jada O'Neal will give it over. I can't read that young lady's number. That is number 5, Julianne McNeely.
Yeah, McNeely's their other ball handler. A little bit short there from O'Neal.
Going back up and a foul called.
Second opportunities will kill any team on the basketball court, especially if you get it inside of the paint. And that's going to go against, it looks like, Ellie Piatt, number 3 of Victory Baptist. That's going to be her first personal foul.
First free throw from Sydney Thomas is no good.
I don't know if you've noticed this, Lucas, but in Christian schools, primarily in the girls' sport, there's nothing wrong with this. But I noticed that a lot of girls tend to jump a little bit at the free throw line. You don't tend to see that in public school much at all. So it's really interesting to me to see how many girls in the West Virginia Christian Athletic Tournament are jumping whenever they shoot their free throws.
I think I found another stat tally you can keep.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a keen observation because I had not noticed that.
Yeah, it's something that was a little bit different. I noticed. I don't know what it was that made it stand out to me, but nonetheless, Jada O'Neal is going to pick up her first personal foul, and that's going to send Miss Elena Parsley to the line, who hit her first 2 free throws.
Trying to give her team back the lead, and she does. It's 12-11.
Yeah, we have had a heavy dose, unsurprisingly, of Brooke Arnold early in this game. She's got 9 of the 12, but Elena Parsley has made the most of her opportunities at the free throw line. And I'm not even going to call that an announcer's jinx because they got the ball back. So,
announcer's jinx only works in football.
Exactly.
No one's 100% free throw shooter.
That is very true.
Tie up again. Surprise, surprise.
There's a turnover there from Wood County Christian. That's their 5th of the game.
And out now will come the Saints of Victory Baptist Academy from Beaver, West Virginia.
Not a very big team, especially down low. O'Neal, three-pointer from the college line. Yes, sir. Jada O'Neal, have yourself a day, young lady. That's her second three-pointer of the evening. She missed her first two, but she's hit her last two.
And when she gets going, look out.
Absolutely. And it looked like a little bit of differences there from the coaches. I didn't see who that foul was on.
Nor did I.
I believe it was against O'Neal. I'm going to call it against O'Neal. I'm pretty sure that's who they said it was against. If so, that's her second personal. She almost picked up her third. They need her out here on this court.
We're going to back around now for Hannah Parsley, and that's going to be another whistle here. 2 shots upcoming for Ellie Piet.
Yeah, a little bit more of a bench for the VBA Saints compared to the Wood County Christian Wildcats. Wildcats only have 3 girls on their bench, whereas the Saints have 6. So double the bench, but they're taking the ball to the paint and trying to force Victory to guard them and stay in front, whereas the Saints are taking a lot more shots from the three-point line.
Well, that could be really important as we get closer, as we get further along in this game. If Wood County finds themselves in foul trouble, that could really be foul capitalized trouble.
Absolutely. And we have a lane violation against the Saints.
I've seen a lot of those this year, more than I have in years past.
I have too, more at the college level, but still, I mean, I've still seen several at the high school level as well. That's going to get Ellie Piet, her first point of the game now.
14-13. Heck of a ball game so far in the girls' third-place game. Driving to the line is number 14, Kaden Mooney, comes up empty. And out now with that will come Hannah Parsley. Parsley will shake off. No, that's going to be Amos. She'll shake one off and end up with Piet. She'll put one up, and she got it.
First three-pointer of the game there for the Wildcats, and they dodged a bullet by giving Kaden Mooney the baseline. You don't want to ever give the baseline in basketball, but they were able to get the turnover and cashed out for 3 and got the lead back.
We're going to back out now. Shots up. No good. Out comes Wood County Christian.
We got some great ball movement from both squads today, Lucas. I'm not complaining about that. We like to see it.
Oh, yeah, we do. Trying to drive inside there was Parsley, and another whistle will have an inbound of the baseline.
Oh my goodness. It looked like Sydney Thomas had the ball up underneath of her legs, and she was trying to get the ball kicked out, but it was underneath of her kneecaps, and she was like, what in the world? I can't get this thing out.
There was one game I saw. I don't remember which game it was. It may have been West Virginia and Utah the other night. Someone just trapped the ball below their legs, just kind of dropped their knee down on it like, this is mine. You can't get it.
I think I know which play you're talking about. I believe it was either Brandon Lorian or DJ Thomas, because I remember the play you were talking about. It was pretty funny.
It was funny.
Alrighty, that was
the only good moment in that game. Here we go.
Pretty much.
Up in the air, no good. And that rebound will be fought for and taken out by Wood County Christian in the form of Elena Parsley.
Yeah, Elena Parsley, not a very big gal, but she definitely can drive into the paint, and she's able to create space for herself. We're going to have 2 free throws here for Wood County.
She drove into the paint. She found a teammate and drew the foul. We'll see who that's on.
It's going to be on number 14, Kaden Mooney. That's her first personal foul. And, dang, that's not a good thing here early on for the Saints. We're going to have free throws for the remainder of the second quarter for this Wood County Wildcats team.
we should reiterate, even though it's been a couple of years now since they passed that rule, it's still worth noting that you reach 5 fouls in one quarter, and that's it. There is no more 1-and-1. It's not it's 5.
Yes.
That is it, and you're shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. And in a close game like this, that could be the difference.
Definitely.
Another 2 shots.
Yeah.
This time it's Brooke Arnold at the line. Is she at double figures yet?
She is about to be. She is currently sitting at 9, and I didn't say it.
You came awful close, though.
I was close. I was gonna say she's I was gonna say she's perfect from the free throw line.
But you did already give her that double digit, so I guess I'm going to count that.
Exactly. And there it is.
She got it.
That's her 10th point of the evening.
Timeout on the floor, and we'll take it with them. Get some words in from our sponsors. You're watching the WVCAT on the New River Network.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcome them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
Just people. Hopefully Access Health continues to do their thing, and the leadership up top is able to reflect that.
We certainly thank them for helping us sponsor today's game.
Speaking of helping, the Saints were definitely not being helped out there by Wood County as they put on a little 1-2-2 press to start the second quarter. Or excuse me, after the timeout.
And now here we are. Shot comes in. No. And that just about went in. Foul called underneath for a push. We'll see who that's on.
Yeah, Coach Nathan Borum was not happy there after the lack of effort on his team trying to get the rebound. And also another unfortunate thing, Brooke Arnold just picked up her first personal foul, so that is the last person they want to see in foul trouble.
No, but she's on. It's only 1, and there's still 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's not critical yet, but it certainly could become that. How many times have we seen a player have 1 and then they have 3 in 2 minutes?
Very true. That is very true. A little bit of a different move here for the Saints. They had number 34, Allie Matherly, on the bench most of the second quarter, but they're going to bring her in and see if she can get more fouls on Brooke Arnold. See if they can feed it to her.
Grace Ward for Victory Baptist Academy. She'll lose it in the paint, trying to get it back, and a tie-up will be called here, and that will be Wood County basketball.
That's their 8th turnover of the game is Victory Baptist. So the rule of thumb for basketball is to try to stay under 10 turnovers a game. It's very difficult to do, but if you could stay under 10 turnovers a game, you massively increase your chances of winning a ball game. And it looks like Victory might go over that before this first half is even over.
Going up. No, but Arnold's there to get that rebound, and she'll put it up. Can't find the mark. And out comes Victory Baptist. Victory Baptist with Julianne McNeely. Trying to force it up ahead to Grace Ward. Ward back to McNeely. McNeely wearing a brace on her right arm there. That might be just a sleeve. Either way, the 3 is in the air. It's no good. And that will start things out with Eliza Amos. Now over to Ellie Piet. Piet will circle it back around. Ends up in Amos's hands once again. She'll line one up. It's off the rim. Saved. In the corner, still got to get rid of it as Arnold goes up and she scores.
There was a lack of hustle for about one play there from the Wildcats. Their coach lit them up, and right after that, the Wildcats have been sold in everything that they've been doing. So great job by the Wildcats to be able to respond by the lack of effort on the play previously and make up for it on the other end.
Trying to work it back inside. That's knocked away. And quickly up comes Elena Parsley. She'll get just knocked out of bounds. I thought for sure there was going to be a foul called there.
It looked like it there for a second. The official must have thought that it was all ball coming from behind, as Elena Parsley isn't a super big gal, but nonetheless it's going to stay Wildcat ball.
And they'll try a three if it's good. No, in and out. And another tie up here. We'll send that ball to Victory Baptist Academy.
Yeah, it's going to go down as a Wood County Christian rebound right there, nearly, but unfortunately for them, it looked like Victory Baptist Sydney Thomas specifically, was able to clear it up.
Lines one up, and she hit it, did Jada O'Neal.
Jada O'Neal was 0 for 2 for her first three-pointers, and she has knocked down her last three. She's shooting 60% on the day. Let's see if she can continue, because she is on fire right now.
Shot nearly beat the buzzer.
Yeah, nearly a buzzer beater there. Hannah Parsley, the sister of Elena Parsley, they both have been able to make great moves today. Been able to get to the bucket, but unfortunately a little bit too short on the shot, and that's going to keep it a one-possession game here at halftime.
2017 is our score. We'll take a break, have some words from our sponsors, and when we come back, by the second half for you right here on the River Network.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay, because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
At Summit Christian Academy, excellence isn't just encouraged, it's expected. With high academic standards that challenge young minds, outstanding athletic opportunities that build strength and character, and an exceptional music program that inspires creativity and confidence, we're proud to serve Southern West Virginia and beyond with a biblical worldview. At Summit Christian Academy, we're developing minds to learn, hearts to serve, and souls to cherish Christ. Learn more at summitfalcons.com.
Greater Beckley Christian School is taking applications for the upcoming school year. For over 50 years, we have been providing quality education in light of God's Word. Greater Beckley offers classes for students as young as K-4 through 12th grade. Students enjoy a variety of sports and extracurricular activities. Classes are filling up quickly. Greater Beckley Christian School. Visit our website or call today.
We welcome you back in. It is halftime here at the Summersville Convention Center. Lucas Berry and Matthew Thomas with you here on the New River Network. It is a 2017 ball game between the Wood County Christian Wildcats and the Victory Baptist Academy Saints. I got a little bit ahead of myself. We'll see Grace Christian later on.
Yes,
We've got 5 games today. We're probably going to see every team in this tournament at least once.
Absolutely.
So it's been a heck of a game. You've got some figures for us, Matthew.
Yes, I do. And the best part is this is only the first of our 5 games today. So stats for Victory Baptist to start out with. Jada O'Neill leading the team with 9 points, all 3-pointers. She's 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. Grace Ward's got 4, Sydney Thomas with 2, and Allie Matherly with 2 as well. What's ironic about that as well is nearly all those girls that I just mentioned, except for Matherly and Ward, have 2 fouls apiece. So Kaden Moody's got 2 fouls, Ward's got 1, O'Neill's got 2, and Thomas has 2. As for Wood County, Brooke Arnold, unsurprisingly, leads scoring with 12. Elena Parsley has 3, Piatt with 4, and Hannah Parsley with 1. And let's start the second half.
Let's do it. Working now for Wood County is Elena Parsley. She will send it back out to Eliza Amos.
Yeah, Eliza Amos, I expect her to be handling the ball a little bit more what she did in the first half. Piatt more than capable of doing it, but Piatt is also a shooter, as you can see, so I expect her to be more in the shooting guard position rather than the point guard.
Up ahead now for Victory Baptist is Julianne McNeely. Looking at the wrong spot on my paper. I'm bad to do that in a tournament setting. You see so many teams, it's not always the easiest, but we'll get it done.
We'll get her done. I was going to say, had a little bit of a kick out to McNeil there for a second. Thought she's going to hit her.
And instead we're going to get a walk, so a turnover here against Victory Baptist. You can't say against tomorrow. We're USA and Canada hockey. You can say it today.
Have to say it today. That's going to be the 10th turnover of the evening for Victory. So they hit those double digits early in the second half.
Try to go to the corner there for Parsley. That's going to be a little out of reach.
Yeah, not sure exactly what she was looking for there. She had a girl over there on the wing after she moved over. Maybe she thought she was moving to her left. To her right instead of her left.
Back in that 2-3 defense. She got it out to McNeely. Over now to Grace Ward. Grace Ward over to Jada O'Neill. O'Neill back to McNeely, back over to Ward. Ward will line up a 3 off the rim, but the rebound was brought down initially and then ruled out of bounds. It will stay on this end.
That's very fortunate for Victory. Great rebound there by O'Neill, but I don't really know why they're not feeding the ball more to Matherly in the paint. She has a massive size advantage right now, and they need to utilize it.
Tie up here again, our first of the second half, and it will keep it on this end.
Yeah, that was one too many dribbles for Sydney Thomas. She should have definitely kicked that out to O'Neill. She'd had a wide-open 3. McNeil's already hit her last 3.
She's got a chance for it now if she wants. It looks like she wants to pass. She'll pick up a dribble. And it will eventually pass it over to McNeely. McNeely will try to... I thought she was going to give it back to Ward. She does now. She'll go back to McNeely. Into the corner with O'Neill. O'Neill eventually back over to Grace Ward. She'll line one up, and she hit it!
That was a good 3-pointer there from Grace Ward, giving her 6 on the evening. Would like to see a little bit more ball movement there from Victory Baptist, but still a great job able to get themselves the 3 and tie this ball game up. And a 1 and done there for Wood County. So, I mean, if they're not going to move as much on offense but play that good on defense, then heck, it don't matter what. Yeah, they can live with it, exactly.
Working a down low for Matherly, and she'll go to the line.
Foul's going to be on the Wildcats. Eliza Amos, that's her first personal foul. They have 6 players on their team with a foul, and not a single one of them has 2. So you don't see that very often.
No, you really don't. But that short bench may not really come to be a problem.
Exactly. Yeah, not a single, like I said, not a single one of those players with more than 1 foul, but there's 6 of them. So
got one of two, and it's 21-20.
that'll be Matherly's third point of the game, and Victory Baptist will regain the lead for the first time this half.
Knocked out of bounds. We'll keep it on this end. Here with 5:13 in our third quarter of play. Timeout taken on the floor, and with that, we'll take it with them. You are watching the WVCAT on the New River Network.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
With a 30-second timeout out of the way, we're back to action here on the New River Network as we're with 5:13 left in quarter number 3. It's a 21-20 ball game in the girls' third-place game in this WVCAT tournament. Championship game to follow. Shot comes up and is no good. As Wood County work it back here now with Hannah Parsley. That action was heading right toward us.
Yeah, Victory trying to be a little bit stingy here on defense, and it definitely has worked out. They had 3 different pass attempts that they tried to steal, and all 3 of them nearly resulted in turnovers.
We'll cycle it back around. Ends up in the hands now of Eliza Amos, as that was Ellie Piet who took that 3, and it falls short. Out comes Victory Baptist.
One thing that's making them shoot short, in my opinion, is that most of these girls, if you watch, they're shooting the ball from the college three-point line instead of the high school. I wonder if their coaches are letting them know, hey, you're shooting the ball about 1.5 feet back what you normally shoot it. And that's why all these balls are short. So far, the only one who it hasn't affected so far is Jada O'Neal. She is 3 for 5, but everybody else it has.
As it will now come back to O'Neal. Into the hands now of McNeely. O'Neal. Back to Grace Ward. McNeely. O'Neal. Thought she was going to shoot it for a second as Grace Ward will, and she hit it. So it's 24-20.
That's her 10th point of the game, and if you're not going to be able to have somebody either flash the high post or do some backdoor cutting, then that's going to be the way that you have to attack this 2-3 is what O'Neal just did. She was able to penetrate between the two on the foul line, and it drew the defender in. So good movement there from the Saints.
Speaking of, they'll walk up the floor now with Julianne McNeely. McNeely will hand that off to Grace Ward, and Grace Ward will send it over now to Jada O'Neal. O'Neal pump faked, and now eventually gave it back to Grace Ward. Ward back over to McNeely. McNeely back over to O'Neal. And back to Grace Ward. They'll work it around, and shot comes in from the wing. It's short off the hands of McNeely, but it's corralled. And that rebound will end up in the hands of O'Neal. She'll go to the lane, and it's knocked away. And up ahead now comes Wood County Christian. Wood County Christian up ahead. Shot comes up, no good. Rebound, second chance. Third chance opportunity perhaps, and instead it's going to be a foul against Victory Baptist.
Yeah, Wood County, very, very rarely do they have Brooke Arnold taking the ball up. She can do everything for them on this floor. But the problem was she's not normally the one who's the point guard to take it up and down, so she tried to take the ball coast to coast and unfortunately was short on both those layups and is very frustrated with herself.
Full time out on the floor. We'll take it with you. You're watching the WVCAT on the New River Network.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
We're back here with you on the New River Network. Lucas Berry and Matthew Thomas with you as we have the first of 5 games here today in Championship Day in the WVCAT, the Christian Athletic Tournament. We're watching the girls' third-place game between Victory Baptist Academy and Wood County Christian School. The second game of our day is the girls' championship game between Mount Hope Christian and Summit.
Summit Christian's going to be, they're going to definitely give them a challenge in that championship game, but it's going to be a good one. We're very excited to see it. All games today, I would not be surprised if every single game was within one possession, so definitely stay tuned in on the New River Network.
We absolutely invite you to. If you're out maybe getting some provisions for tomorrow's snow, put us on when you get home. Or better yet, because we have Facebook, YouTube, Roku, whatever, just put us on your phone in the car.
We got everything, baby. Okay, I'll stop.
We'll have his halftime concert later.
Yes.
Working around here now is Amos, and shot comes in from the corner. No. The rebound comes all the way out to O'Neal. O'Neal will go to the bucket. She'll put it up, can't get it to fall. But that rebound was stolen. Cindy Thomas ripped that out of a Wood County player, and she said,
yes,
that's mine.
This momentum is completely flipped in Victory's favor. At halftime, the score was 20-17, but right now, Victory is on an 11-0 run, looking to go on a 13-0 run, and they do. And Grace Ward picks up her 12th point, and this place is rocking here at Summersville Arena.
Yes, it is. Timeout on the floor. Again, we'll take it with them. 1:32 in our third quarter of play. It's a big run for the Saints.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
We're back with you here on the New River Network as we've got 1:32 left in our third quarter of play.
Yeah, a couple steals on the Saints' end have led to a huge run for Victory Baptist. The score was 20-17 at half, and it is now a 13-0 run since the beginning of the second half for the Saints. So their coach Coach O'Neal was able to find something at halftime, and they've been able to exploit it, and that's given them a 10-point lead.
Now, you were making a point about, I hesitate to want to play armchair coach, but it's something you've noticed, and it should be brought up, about how Miss Arnold has not been fed for Wood County thus far in the third quarter.
That's exactly right. She's touched the ball once, and the one time was off of a fast break, and she missed both the layups, unfortunately, which that has flipped this game over on its side, and I mean, you got to feed your best player. She had 12 points in the first half and is yet to score in this second. So if they're going to come back in this game, the Wildcats have to feed Brooke Arnold. Either that or one of their girls, whether it's Elena Parsley, Amos, somebody's going to have to start knocking down shots from outside.
Trying to knock down a shot inside, and that's knocked away, and it rolls around the rim. Arnold does get that rebound. and she'll be fouled very far away from the bucket.
That's the beautiful thing about the game of basketball. It can flip over in your favor in a second. Kata Mooney's going to pick up her third personal foul. And Arnold, there for a second, I thought she was going to try to take it coast to coast again. Let's see what happens. They need to feed her on the first or second pass of this possession. There she is.
She's got it. Out here in the corner, trying to get it out. She will to Piet. Ends up in the hands now of Elena Parsley.
That's a great shot right there from these Wildcats. I would personally like to see Arnold be the one in the middle of that 2-3, but still, the Wildcats way more ball movement than what they've had early in this third quarter to start out, and it led to an Amos foul, and now she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
She got the first, so Wood County Christian is on the board in the third quarter, and this could be, we talk about how fast the game can change. We might look back on that one foul and that would just break the ice, and all of a sudden, here we go.
Absolutely. To make matters even crazier, that was the first points of this third quarter, and Wood County nearly with another break. Marin Miesel was able to get on the ground and nearly had a turnover, but still single-digit game.
30-21, 24 seconds in the third quarter. As Victory Baptist will cross the timeline, they were in no hurry. The likely hope for the last shot of the quarter as McNeely will just dribble it around, look at her teammates, look at the gym, look at the ref, look at her coach.
I would not be mad if O'Neal shot a 3 here.
Trying to go back into the corner. What a shot that nearly was.
Yeah, looked like McNeely there for a second. Almost looked like Isaac McNeely from the Virginia Cavaliers. Almost had herself a bucket, but we're going to go into the fourth quarter with the Lady Saints leading the Lady Wildcats by 9.
At Summit Christian Academy, excellence isn't just encouraged, it's expected. With high academic standards that challenge young minds, outstanding athletic opportunities that build strength and character, and an exceptional music program that inspires creativity and confidence, we're proud to serve Southern West Virginia and beyond with a biblical worldview. At Summit Christian Academy, we're developing minds to learn, hearts to serve, and souls to cherish Christ. Learn more at summitfalcons.com.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
We're back with you on the New River Network. It is 30-21 as we begin our fourth and final quarter of action here at the Summersville Arena. Or as one might call it, the Armory. Working it now is Marin Miesel. She'll have it now for Wood County Christian. She'll send it back to Eliza Amos, back to Miesel. Over now to Piet. She'll put one up, and she got it. And her team needed that in a bad way.
Yes, they did. She's got 6 points so far on the morning. Usually you want to say on the evening, but it's morning this time. But Victory is right now using the 2-3 way more condensed than what they did in the first half, and they are daring this Wildcat team to shoot the 3 ball. Way too easy of a lane there, and Julia McNeely is going to pick up her first deuce of the game.
It's in the hands now of Ellie Piet. That's knocked around and lost as Miesel will pick it up. She sees the lane to the bucket, and she's going to go. And that gets knocked around, and eventually they almost had to tie up amongst Saints.
Yes, they did. She wanted to pass it right there. I think she should have shot a little baby floater because there was no other options there on that play.
Shot comes in, no good. And we'll give it back to Wood County Christian.
Wood County's either going to do one of two things to come back in this ball game. Either just what Piatt did, get themselves a couple three balls to drop, or number two, they're going to have to attack inside of the mid-range. Right now, the way the Saints are defending, they are blocking in the paint. As you can see, they got their big girl Matherly in the middle along with Thomas, and they are not going to let them drive the paint.
That's good from Piatt. And don't look now, but this game is still very much in the balance. It's only 32-26.
Absolutely, and we're going to have a timeout from Victory Baptist. And as I say, they're not going to give them any paint points. They let them drive down to the right side of the third of the court. So 6-point game. We got 2 possessions.
Let's see how this ends after this on the Nerva Network.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
We're back here on the Nerva Network with you as we have the final 6 minutes and 20 seconds of the first of 5 games here today. It's Championship Saturday in the West Virginia Christian Athletic Tournament. Right now it's Victory Baptist trying to work it down low, but it will go to Wood County Christian.
McNeely had the look she wanted right there. She had Sydney Thomas there on the bounce pass. If you ask me personally, it's a 1-on-2. If she's going to stay that far back on the block, go ahead and shoot the baby floater and put your team up by 8. But nonetheless, turnover.
Working down low. Shot comes in. It's short. Couldn't get to it quite in time. Good effort, though, to save it, but unfortunately not to be.
Still a good look, though. I'm not going to complain. It was in from the foul line. Got kicked out for a 3-point shot. Still not a horrible look, but you got to convert.
And now comes Victory Baptist. And that's stolen away. Piatt going to the bucket. She got knocked away, but it will stay on this end with her team.
One less dribble, and she would have had herself a layup and 2 points. But she took that extra dribble, and as soon as she did and put it on the court, McNeely, even though she turned it over, was able to come back and stop them.
3 was in the air from Parsley. It's no good. And it's taken out now by Victory Baptist.
Good job there by Elena Parsley of the Wildcats getting back there on defense along with her other teammate. I believe that was Amos. And they're adding some pressure here in the front court.
Deflected, so no over and back. 3 is in the air. It is no good. Rebounded by number 34, Matherly. She'll go up, and it ends up with Wood County.
Brooke Arnold says, give that ball to me right now. She literally snatched it straight out of Allie Matherly's hand and said, you're not taking that. We're coming back the other way. So Wood County now gets the ball.
5:01 in the game. 3 off the rim. Rebound put back up and in. That is Measle. And she'll score it. It's a 4-point game in Summersville.
Coach John O'Neill of Victory Baptist is not pleased by the rebounding effort. And one of the big girls from the Saints is going to come out of this game. You simply cannot have an easy layup like that for Measle. I made it a 4-point game.
O'Neill had it knocked away. And we'll keep it here. And we'll see what the change is. It'll be Matherly who departs as Kaden Mooney comes back into the game.
That was a good tip there from Arnold. She's longer bodied than O'Neill is and was able to get across her body and tip it. Ooh, nearly a steal there from Elena Parsley.
Mooney will drive baseline, blocked.
Good call there from the official. Definitely looked like she was tipping it before it hit the baseline. So we got ourselves a game here, Lucas. 4-point game.
4-point game with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Could you ask for better?
No, you can't. 1 possession game.
As Piet knocks it down, 32-30.
She's got 11 on the game now, too.
The second half has been a tale of two quarters and a tale of two runs, has it not?
Absolutely has it nearly. And are we going to have a timeout or jump ball?
We have a jump ball.
Yep.
And then I'll stay on this end with Victory Baptist. That's coming back into the game is Hannah Parsley. And a timeout taken on the floor. And we need to catch our breaths, and we'll take it with them. 3:55 to go in a 2-point game.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
We welcome you back in here on the Nerva Network. Lucas Berry, Matthew Thomas with you. We have a 3:55 left in the girls' third place game. We were just making this point, Matthew, how this game has been played. If you walked in this gym and there are people are filling in as we get further on through our morning, you wouldn't know that's in the championship game, would you?
No, you wouldn't. You would think that this is the main championship game that is going on right now. Like you said, maybe not as many fans that are in the arena, but the teams, that's what matters. Both teams are playing like it's their last game of the season, and that's what I love to see.
O'Neal will send it back over now to Grace Ward. Ward sends it over to McNeely, knocked away. Wood County with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yeah, that was a nice block there for Piet. And I'll be honest with you, I thought Amos had Piet there for a fast break, but chooses not to give it to her.
Parsley knocking it around to Hannah Parsley. And now back to Amos. Back across court now. Ends up in the hands now of Elena Parsley. She'll go to the bucket, and she can tie this game with two made free throws.
Wood County has done a great job here in this fourth quarter being able to make plays away from Brooke Arnold. Now, I know Brooke is their main player, their leading scorer, but they've been able to make plays without her. Now, she's been extremely involved, but not on the offensive side, and that's going to be her second missed free throw of the game. So the most they'll be able to do is bring this lead to within one.
So, Victory Baptist guaranteed to leave this foul shot with the lead. And they still do. It's 32-31.
Arnold leads all scorers with 13 so far.
Amy Boland for Victory Baptist now in the hands of Grace Ward. Shot comes in here from O'Neal. It's no good. And that will be brought down by Wood County Christian. Up ahead. Oh, was just a little far out in front. Just ever so far out in front. As Jada O'Neal had it, and she'll send it back to Boland as we are now under 3 minutes. Foul called.
Yeah, back to that possession previously. Even though O'Neal's hit her last three-pointers, she didn't take any there, or excuse me, she took only one in that third quarter. So it's been a minute since she shot it, and I thought that was a little bit early. But back to that pass. That pass was on a dime. If you're Elena Parsley, you have got to catch that and give your team the lead.
Sends it back out now to Boland. Boland into the corner for Mooney. Back to Boland. Boland running the offense for now. Back over to O'Neal. She'll go to the bucket, and I think we're going to get a walk called there.
Yeah, that's a good call right there. She drug her pivot foot, tried to slow down, but a little bit too much out of control. Got excited with the open lane she was able to have because O'Neal hasn't had too many of those this evening.
No, it's been tough going. Here's a shot from the wing. as Hannah Parsley missed, and we're going to get another tie of it. We'll go to Victory Baptist.
That foul's going to be against Hannah Parsley. That's her second personal. So nobody in major foul trouble. Kaden Mooney of the Saints, number 14, she's got 3. But other than that, we are pretty clear. Up to this point, nearly a turnover.
I thought it was going to be, and it might still be. Instead, it's going to be a hard foul right in front of the Victory Baptist bench.
Yeah, Measles going to pick up her second personal foul. I mean, the Saints were able to dodge a bullet right there with 2:04 to go, but nonetheless, it's still a one-possession game. Even if they make a 2-pointer, we're still going to have a one-possession game. The official says it's going to be out. It looks like that's out on Mooney. It is. Wildcat ball with 2:02 to go. Lucas, how do you think this game's going to come down?
I gave up making predictions long ago. I just enjoy the fun. That's how I would say. That's going to be a missed shot. Saved! Only as far as Sydney Thomas for Victory Baptist. Push it up ahead. Shot comes in. It's blocked.
That was big Brooke Arnold there in the middle. We've called her name. We've said her name all night, and she's here for the big moments. The question is, can they be big enough, and can she be big enough to give her team the lead and the win in the last minute?
3, no.
Oh, that would have been a huge rebound if Measle would have been able to come away with it.
Now we'll work it back here with O'Neal. Jade O'Neal over to the corner. No. Big block down low, as it was Grace Wood who had that shot. And we'll see where this foul goes.
There's a couple things in basketball that are extreme killers in the game. One of them is turnovers. The second one is what you just saw, and that is second chance opportunities. This is the Saints' third on this possession. You can't give a Saints team this many looks, especially coming into the final parts of this game. And that leads to Hannah Parsley's third personal foul.
And it's a 3-point game once again, 34-31. Minute 27 in the ball game. Settle in, folks. We're in for a fun finish.
We might have overtime in our first game.
We might just. I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
Cross-court pass to Elena Parsley. Parsley will go back to Hannah Parsley. Sisters working back. Well, nearly a steal. As that shot comes in, it's off the rim. And was that Elena? Yes, it was. She was working down low. And she'll have a tie-up that will go to Victory Baptist. And Matthew, this is a gotta-have-a-stop possession for Wood County Christian.
It absolutely is. One of the rules of thumb that most coaches and most teams go by is you try to keep the ball under a 7-point lead, which is 3 possessions, under a minute to go. And the Wildcats have been able to do that. It's still only a 3-point game. Now, there's no shot clock, but I think you're more than comfortable with sending somebody. Oh, excuse me, the arrow was incorrect.
Okay. So Wood will have another shot at this from the corner. No. That'll be rebounded by O'Neal. She'll push the ball up the floor. Had knocked away. And a foul called.
That's a good call there from the official. She was definitely pushed behind there. Looks like that was on Measle. It was. That's her third personal foul. And we have free throws here. It's going to be O'Neal.
2 huge free throws upcoming for Jada O'Neal. First free throw is up and good. 35-31.
That gets her in double figures as well with 10 this game.
And it makes it a 2-possession game.
Yes, it does. That's the most important part.
Rebound brought down by Wood County Christian. The Wildcats up and running. Trying to push it forward to Piet.
You don't need a 3 here if you're Wood County, but you'll take it if it's open.
They might be trying for one is what it looks like to me.
They got to go. They're running out of time. The ball's tipped out of bounds. That is 24 seconds, 24 precious seconds wasted off the clock there from Wood County, and they didn't get a shot off. Piatt, three-pointer. Oh, too strong. But it's rebounded. Elena Parsley to Brooke Arnold. And one! Oh, my goodness, Lucas.
My goodness is right. Man, I'm starting to think overtime is a very real possibility.
Yeah, yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. It would not surprise me one bit if she missed this free throw, got her own rebound, and put it in for two and sent this thing in.
Do you think about intentionally missing?
I don't think so.
For the purpose of getting a rebound?
No, there's plenty of time left in this game. I wouldn't intentionally miss it. She goes ahead and drains it. That still makes it a 1-point game with 22.6 to go. We're going to take a quick timeout here on the New River Network. Don't go anywhere.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
Caught your breath, man?
I think so.
I think we're good.
We're about to find out here in a second. If you're Wood County Christian, I would play this out until they get it past half court. If they get it past half court, we're going to have a
jump ball, maybe. Tie up, and it's going to go to Victory Baptist.
That's exactly what you want, though, if you're this Wood County team. You have enough time to still force a 10-second violation here on this end. You have plenty of time. Don't foul yet. Wait till it gets past half court. And they had O'Neal wide open. And they're
foul called.
Let's see who they called against. That's going to be against Hannah Parsley. That is her fourth personal.
That's going to be free throws for Victory Baptist. I was going to say another possibility, because the possession changed. Would you just immediately try to tie up the ball and steal a possession like that?
Absolutely. I think that's what they were trying to go for there in that possession. But unfortunately for Victory Baptist, Sydney Thomas didn't see O'Neal wide open on the other end.
And a huge free throw comes up as a miss.
Oh, my gosh. If she makes this one, we have a huge chance for overtime, and we got a timeout from Victory Baptist.
We ain't going nowhere.
No, we are not. We're going to stay here with you guys. We got 10 seconds left, and we got a grinder. This one's a full timeout.
We're going to have Coach Thomas talk about what he's thinking. You told me you coached earlier. That's your fault for letting me know that. So now I get to ask you what you're talking about in that huddle.
Okay, so I'm definitely nowhere near professional coach, high school, nothing like that, but I've helped out here and there, but I would end this possession. So first of all, if she makes this free throw, make or miss for that matter, they need to get the ball to the hole as quickly as possible. Your best chance of scoring and sending this game to overtime or winning this game is taking the ball to the hole, getting the chance for a foul, maybe even getting yourself an M1. That's first priority right here. Second, if you get a wide open look from three over here, if it's Hannah Parsley or Elena Parsley, I wouldn't complain about it. First priority, get it to the hole, though. You got 10 seconds left. Plenty of time, and they have, let's see. If those timeouts are correct, I don't believe those timeouts are correct.
They're not. They haven't been moving all game.
I was going to say, I didn't think so. But I would assume that the Wildcat team has a timeout that they can use. So, depending on what happens on this free throw, Coach Nathan Boren is going to have plenty of time to call a timeout. So, let's see what happens.
He was talking to the official. He might want a timeout after this free throw.
I completely agree. He might have told him that. He did not. They're going to run it. We've got a little bit of pressure from O'Neal in the front court.
Here we go.
Piatt
will send it back off. 3 seconds. And a foul called. No, a timeout will be called by Wood County Christian with 2.8 seconds left in the ball game. Wow.
Single-handedly, a great call for a timeout from Boren. I'm not even going to lie to you. Oh, my goodness. Whenever she was over there on the outside, Elena Parsley walked. So that saved them a turnover. And we're going to have 3.5 left to go on the game clock.
So they did put time back on. Okay, we were down to 2.8. Now we put it back to 3.5. Yes. That does change a good deal here. It doesn't. It doesn't change a lot, but it changes a good deal.
It changes it enough. Now you have 3.5 left to go on the clock, and it's going to be a side inbounds. I would have your best player. Let's see who all they have on the court right here. Okay, if I'm them, Amos is your point guard. Probably your best passer, in my opinion, I would say. So it looks like they're going to play a 2-3. I would do your best to try to send Arnold on some sort of a pass into the middle. Nope, it doesn't look like they're going to let him.
Parsley will send it to Piat. She'll line one up for three. It's short. And Victory Baptist survives.
Yeah, definitely good defense there from Victory. I would have liked to see Piat try to penetrate the defense a little bit more, but that was only our first of 5 games today, Lucas. I can't complain.
No, you cannot. As Victory Baptist, as I fill out my bracket, I love filling out a bracket.
March Madness is coming up next month, so we're definitely going to be doing a lot of that.
Oh, yeah, we are. So as we can pencil the Victory Baptist Saints in as the third-place team in the women's division. And when we come back, we'll decide who wins this division. It's Summit Christian and Mount Hope Christian for the girls' championship. You'll see that game right here on the Nuva Network after we pause and get everything set up.